Welcome to more of my project built in Godot. So, I've done a little bit more since the last live stream. Obviously been working on it. It comes out to a title screen here. It's a work in progress, but I kind of looked at the pale blue thing before and I just didn't like it. And you'll see that the buttons now don't say start, settings, and exit, because before I just had buttons. Now I have touchscreen buttons. So it will work with a keyboard and mouse, but the whole idea is for it to work with a touchscreen mainly, because it's going to be for Android. As you can see, I've got the touchscreen buttons here. They work. I've just got to fix up my animation, so I might do that this stream. But I've also got my little NPC. So if I select it, my little NPC character starts to talk to us. And then I can continue on my merry way. I've done a little bit more work on the outside. So this outside area. You can see I've got a bit of a water area. Got a little waterfall. The water to meet the grass. That section there is all good. I can't go through there. And I don't think I had the trees and stuff done. But yeah, I got trees and stuff. I will need to put a little blockade part in, because you can see my character can slip through the side here and exit the map. So whether I go through and close this section up, or whether I put a little hidden Easter egg sort of thing just in the back corner here and then it's blocked off here, or whether I do it like there, little hidden item here, I'm not sure yet. I'll think about it. But you can see that I've got house 2, house 3, house 4, and the cave scenes. They're already, well, I've got them set up. And when I say set up, there's literally nothing. So that's what we've got to build. But if I come down here, thank you for playing the demo. Because I'm thinking I want to get some feedback. I want to just get it fully fledged to that point. So it's going to be quite short, but at least I'll be able to release it. So once I've finalized the smoothness, the different fonts, changing the buttons so that they look more appealing, we'll be able to go through and get it kind of released so people can get a bit of a vibe for it. So yeah, what I still need to do, dress this bit up, which will then come to the title screen. And then I'll need to add some file management stuff here. So start a new game, or if applicable, continue. So we'll check to see if there is a saved game. And then, I don't know, possibly 3 different saves. I'm not sure. I'll think about it. Maybe just one save to begin with. But when you start the game, start a new game, instead of it going straight to the house, open scene, we want house top floor. So instead of it just opening straight to here, it's going to go to a bit of like an animated comic book style introduction where it goes over the lore of the game. So it kind of explains the whole purpose, what the game's going to be kind of about, what you are to expect. But if I come across the demo part, that's fine for now. House 1, that needs to be dressed up, so I need to put like a dining table and a rug and some decorations on the wall and this, that, and the other. House 2 is completely bare. So, what should I start with? You know, maybe I will start with this one. So, as per normal, we'll get that in there. Yeah, we'll leave that. And now what we want is tile map. Once we have our tile map, this is going to be background. Actually, we'll call it background 01, because it will make sense when I do background 02. duplicate background 2, and we'll then duplicate it again. Oh, no, we won't duplicate it again. We'll get our player in here, and then we'll do a foreground. Add child node, so it'll be a kinematic body 2D. We want to link our touch screen. Where is it? Touch screen. Touch screen. Perfect. Kinematic body. I'm going to add a child node. A sprite. Okay, so we'll get the sprite in first. Character. Boop. And we'll bring him down. Bring him down just a tad. 15. No, it was 8. Yeah, 8. And now we can add a child node, and we want a collision. Collision shape 2D. Zoom right in. Oh, no, it wasn't right. Sprite. 16 and 8. That was it. I'll get there in the end. New capsule. And we can bring this down. About. Doesn't feel like it's perfectly aligned. All right, that'll do. That'll do. We'll lock that in. We'll add a script. We want our main character script. Perfect. Load that in. That's that done. That done. Control save. So I don't think I've got. No, I don't have the area 2D in yet. So house 1. Area exit. Node. Add a child. Area 2D. Where is that? Is that the area 2D? Which is going to be house 2, house O2. And we can duplicate that. House 3, duplicate that. House 4, duplicate that. The cave. Cave. Excellent. And now we'll add a child node to this one, which is going to be the collision shape 2D. A rectangle. That should, I mean, I might need to change that one. Evolution. Hello, hello. It's been a while. It's been a while. How are ya? Let's duplicate that, but we'll put it in there. Duplicate that, put it in there. Duplicate that, and put it in there. Perfect. So this is house 3, which we will lock together, and then we can move it. House 3, house 4, we'll lock that so that we can move it here, and then the cave. We can shift that up there. Perfect. Oh no. Control Z. I forgot to lock it. Alright, brilliant. We've got all of our houses now. But house 2, if this gets entered. House 1. What script was this again? This was the houses script. Perfect. Perfect. Because we don't want to be creating lots and lots of scripts. We just want to be using the same one. So house 2, we're going to add a script. We jump in here, we'll go into our scripts, and we'll just go to houses. Load. And then click that, go node, body shape entered. Brilliant. Get rid of that. And we can get tree. Change scene to house 2. Fantastic. Let's test. I don't think there was anything more I needed to do. Hello, my naked friend. Get in base null instance. Oh, that's right. Because house 2, inspector, collision is on 1. I keep doing that. And then up, we're out walking in our little village. Null instance. What error are you giving me? Kinematic body. Node not found. House 2, kinematic body 2D. House 2, kinematic body 2D. Player. Is that what I did wrong? Was it just the name? Maybe. So yeah, so there's a lot more refinement that I've got to do to make it look a lot more appealing. Get. What is going on here? House 2. Attempt to call function get in base null instance. What is going on? So let's print something ain't right with house 2. Now let's see if it prints it. Hello, start button pressed. House 1 top floor to bottom floor working. Good. Why are you leaving me? Then I just completely, something ain't right with house 2. So it is registering. That's good. Get tree, change scene. House 02. That's all fine. Player. Oh, is it because I don't have the animation? Animation player. Animation tree. Is it because I don't have that? State machine. Active. Path to animation. Animation player. Okay, so that's that all sorted. Let's see if that's what it is I did wrong. I'm not. try to figure this one out. It's like a whole trial and error thing, but once you've gotten, like in the instance of an RPG, once you've gotten, there we go. Once you've gotten that part, it tends to become a little bit easier. So area 1, we've got to do some work on. House 1, actually, yeah, we've still got to go into all the other houses, but house 1 is done. Touch screen is what we've got to work on, which is you. Pause. P. Pause. Where's our pause screen? I need to bring that up. Open scene to pause. Pause. If input is action pressed, UP. User input P. So it should be working. Why are you not working? Pause. Oh, it is working. Pause. Pause. But the controls are still working. So why is our pause button all of a sudden not working? In house 2. Pause mode process. So it actually, is that what it is I've done wrong? Where is collapse that, collapse that, collapse that, collapse. Foreground, no. Backgrounds, no. Actually, what have I done with the... Where is it? Is it under player? Touch UI. Inherit. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I think I got to do the same thing under the camera. Touch UI. Now it should work. Let's find out. So some of it is going to be like this. Testing to check for flow and that sort of stuff. And that could be a little bit tedious. Cool. That still works. So why is pause not working? Touch UI. Process inherit. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I should be making the proper or more appropriate changes before, you know, just randomly clicking. Check first and then go for it. Pause. Why are you not working? What have I done different? What have I done different? So it is inherit. Layer 1. Oh, I've got to put the camera. And then it's within the camera. I don't see how that would make much of a difference, to be perfectly honest. Add child node. Camera. 2D. And then you go within there. And then current. And then this should be it. Start, go. Come on. Don't be doing me dirty. Why is this all of a sudden deciding not to work? It was working. But yeah, I hadn't had the drag on. And because there's no background, I can't see my character moving around because it's instantaneous. So with the camera against my player, if I just put the camera on the player and then go current, meaning that's the current camera, it's going to move the exact same time as my character moves. By adding the drag to it, it allows the character to move a little bit before the camera keeps up. But I don't get why my pause... Oh, I didn't as a pause scene. Actually, it was a pause scene in House 1. Pause is in there. Okay. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. House top floor, can get rid of that. Don't need that. House 2. Oh, come in here, we'll add our pause scene. Now it should work. I'm seeing what it is I'm doing wrong now. I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay. So we'll start the game. Touch screen, that all works. NPC, you work. Pause, that works. Come across to this house here. Pause now works. Fantastic. Okay. Brilliant. So, now what I gotta do, shrink down our assets. Let's have a look at our scenes. What scenes do I have? Okay, scene 1, scene 2, settings, touchscreen, NPC GD, scripts. If I go, is there an NPC dialogue? Wait, does my NPC have? I just want to tidy it up. House 1. Does my NPC have a script? NPC 01, NPC dialogue. So it doesn't. So I can go back in here and delete that. Don't need that. So I've got an so this is going to be the inventory button. So this is where you're going to be able to go in and see what items it is you've got and use certain items if it's applicable to that time. But for now it's not needed. So we can close that down. Pause, that's fine. Cave, we're onto house 2 at the moment. So I've just got to pretty much just mirror this over and over to all the different houses. But they're going to be laid out differently, you know, like each house has got to, it's got to look different. But background, tile set, new tile set, add, inner, and cell 16. So it is 16 by 16. Add that, our grid snap in. Come back in here, add the inner. Now, I don't know if I want necessarily the same floor, but we'll grab them all for now. And we'll take our top one. And then what we've got to do is this one, add the collision. Add that in as well. So if we come back here now, cool. Wait, what? Oh, I just deleted it. Add child node. Actually, could I just undo that? perfect. Area 1. Touchscreen. We don't need the touchscreen right now. We don't need scene 2 and we don't need scene 1. Brilliant. So I can open house 1. Actually, we want probably top floor, don't we? Because we want to try and measure this up, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 from either side and 1, 2. 2 from the bottom. Okay. Perfect. 3, 4. 3 from there. And then 2 from the bottom. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. Then we can add our wall. Excellent. Yeah, I suppose that looks all right. I suppose. And then, where did I add it here? Foreground, constant UI, backgrounds. Did I keep it in backgrounds the whole time? So in foreground? Foreground collision? No. Static body 2D collision polygon. That was it. So it was under the black background. Under the black background, add a child node. Area 2D. Add a child node. Collision shape polygon. And this will stop our player being able to escape this area. Control save, let's test it. So it's important to frequently test. Otherwise, you're just going to go through and have a whole mess. It's just not going to work effectively. And we're in. See? So I can't go through that wall. That's fine. But now why won't I transform collision? What is different about that one? Static body 2D. That's what I did wrong. Change type. And now it should work. So I've got the controls so that it will work on keyboard and mouse as well. So I'll add in the settings part to turn the touchscreen controls on and off. Or, yeah. It's mainly going to be for Android. And stuck. Good. All right, fantastic. Now we can collapse that, so it's nice and tidy. Come into background 2, new tile set. Actually, cell 16 by 6. 16. Wonderful. Add our tile set. We're going to go inner, inner, outer, upper, downer, and new tile set. Add tile, add tile, add tile, add tile, add tile. Add tile, okay. And if we come in here, we could probably just go, let's go from there all the way across. We'll worry about the inner afterwards. Because I think what we want to do is jump back into our tile set. And yeah, we wanted to add these ones as well, just to give the carpet a little bit more dimension. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. Even though I know that this bit here is going to typically be used around corners and that sort of stuff, but you know, it doesn't matter, does it? And then we could probably add one more right there. And then add our center. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. It is not bad. And then we'll add a foreground. Yeah. Add our foreground. So that will sit here. Child node. Tile map. Foreground 01. Just in case we need to add another one. Cell 16, 16. Add our new tile set. Boop, inner, done, open. Give it to me. Let's add new single tile. Add the collisions to this now. Okay, and then that one will want to go into the background because we want to be able to stand effectively in front of it. This one we want to be standing behind it. Oh, let's just add the collision to this one for now. I don't know. We'll see how it looks, how it feels, and go from there, I guess. This one here is going to go foreground. Sorry, background here. But we'll need to add another tile set. That's fine. For now, one, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, probably should add it now. Tile map, create. There we go. I wonder, does that make a difference? Just for tidiness, I guess. I want it to look nice. Not just the game. I don't just want the game to look nice. I want the organization to all of this to be nice as well. And I don't know whether I should have moved the table up a tad more, but I suppose I could just go 1 chair, 2 chair, 3 chair. Yeah, that's fine. 3 chairs is plenty. Inner, open. then I'll be able to walk on top of it. Background 303. So there's multiple layers to building a game. Just like there's multiple layers to art. Which is exactly what this is. Okay. And we want the chair to be foreground. Foreground for the top, background for the back. So like that there is going to be foreground. New single. New single. New single. And then background. The chairs are going to be collision. 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 Perfect. Okay. So we can now come back here. One, two, three. We want it behind the table, don't we? It is already. It's good. And then we come back to our foreground and we've got 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see how this looks. Hiya. Okay, come down. How's our NPC doing? How you doing? Hello, did you actually know that I'm naked? Did you know that I'm actually naked? Yeah, it was kind of obvious. Oh, could do it. It's got a. You could see like a little bit of my character's shadow poking through the chair here, so that needs a little bit more refinement. And you can see I slide over that. When I go under it there, so probably should just nerf that because I'm over the top of it, so that means no, that's background. Background is it background 3? Yes. It's a tile set, that one. We can nerf that tile set, come into it, and then just go new single tile, that collision. Yep. Collision. Did I add them correctly? Yep. Yep. And we could just use the standard one for there. That's fine, because character's not going to be able to get through there anyway. Alright, that's that bit done. And now, for the background, because we want our character to go over the top of it, I'm going to come into here and add the staircase. New single tile, 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 new single tile. And then we can come in here and we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. And we'll also add the door. Where is door? Actually, I could add the fireplace in here. Which would be in the background, foreground. Nope, background, because we want our player to be standing over the top of it, don't we? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, we want our player to go over the top of it, not behind it, so that's all to do with the table, so we can add the fireplace in here. Wonderful. New single tile. Do we want it lit? I'd say yes. Let's have it lit. New single tile, that one. Collision, yes. So that's part there, and I think it's also this one that we want as well. Collision. I suppose it's not really going to matter. Number 3. One, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Got our fireplace, and now we can add our front door. New single tile. Add. But we want to get rid of one of these. That one. Hopefully. Hopefully it looks alright. Nah, it does not look alright at all. So we'll go back in here. Tile set. This one. Add new tile. Add new tile. Come back in down the very bottom. And that should now allow us to go into that spot. Let's see if it does. Let's see if it does. Cool. So yeah, I've just got to try and keep a mental note of what needs to be altered. But I guess throughout all the testing, it's going to be pretty obvious. Like, coming through the door, I want my player's position to be right here. So as soon as it comes in. So, but I'll probably change that with a scene fade, because I want it to fade out and fade in to the new scene. And during that fade is where I'll probably grab my character position, X and Y position, and change it to that door or to the stairs, depending on where I've come from. And now I should be able to... Cool. And then it doesn't matter if it here is blocked as such, because as soon as you get near the stairs, like as soon as it clips into just this little sliver here, it's pretty much just going to take the character upstairs. There's no... And we can exit just fine. So it's just a matter of just blasting through the houses and just getting a bit of a rough layout. So house 2 is now going to need an upstairs. House 3 won't have an upstairs. House 4 will. So 1 out of the 4 houses won't have an upstairs. So that'll be easier on me, I guess. Assets. Black background. Add child node. We want tile map. And I suppose what we'll just want to do is mirror the same as this. So 3 backgrounds and a foreground. Tile map. Background 01. And then we'll duplicate it. Duplicate. Duplicate. Add a child node to the black background, which is going to be an No. Static body, 2D. And collision polygon. But we can ignore that for now. And then collapse that. Add a child node. Kinematic body 2D. Add a child. Sprite. Which our sprite 16.8. Transform. Wait. It's region? No. Animation? Yes. 16 and 8. Perfect. And we want a collision. Collision shape 2D. Shape. It's capsule. Get rid of that. It's not perfect, but that'll do. Again, all of this is going to take some refinement as I go along. So potentially to stop that shadow, I could just go up one. And like, you know, kind of shift it down a little bit like that. And then the shadow may not protrude through the chair. So it's just kind of a taking it once I've gotten the finished product from start to finish. It could be as crude as anything. It doesn't really matter. I've got all my NPCs. They're all talking and just talking gibberish. And, you know, people saying, hey, do this. You must slay the beast. And then I can go through from the very beginning and go, right, the entire thing is done. All the way to the thank you for playing the demo. And then go through from the very first scene and go, let's shave bits off that we don't need. Let's improve parts that we do. You know, change the font, change colors, smooth out the fade-ins, add our sounds, add our music, refine the collisions and how that sort of stuff works. And then come in here, we've got animation player, animation tree, state machine, animation player. That's all done. Add a script. Scripts. Main character. Load. And lock it in. Now we can move them. Right there. Perfect. Minimize that. We don't need it anymore. We will link our pause scene. Pause. And we will link our touch screen. Wherever that's hiding. Right there. Oh, that's right. We didn't add camera 2D. And the touch screen gets added into that. That is going to be the current. We'll enable the drag. Perfect. Control save. Area 1. House 3. Node. Body shape entered. It's going to just be house 2. Oh, we did just add the script. Scripts, houses. House 3. What? But that's house 3. House 3. Body shape entered. Ah. Well, that makes sense. copy, Control V. So you can see a lot of this can be copy and paste. House 02, house 03. As long as you name everything appropriately, all your variables or your assets, they've all got meaningful names. And if they're kind of linked together, like the houses, house 01, house 02, house 03, house 04. When I go into another region, it might start again, but the houses won't change. They'll still continue to go up in numbers. So it'll be house 5, 6, 7, because then it's always going to refer back to this one script, this one master script that's controlling all of the houses. So that, I guess, I don't have to go into every individual scene to finding an individual script. And you can see, if I go into my scripts, rather, you can already see I've got quite a few scripts here. And if I kept adding a new script for every single house, that list of scripts would end up absolutely huge. And that's not what we want. We want to keep it relatively simple. House 4. No. Scripts. Houses. Yes. Load. House 4. Body shape entered. House 4. Connect. Control copy. Control V. So then I wrote the house 4. House 04. Perfect. And then cave is going to be the exact same. Actually, I might do a separate script for caves. Just for readability. If it says houses on it, it's going to be a little bit confusing. But effectively, it's going to work the same. I'll think about it. Okay, so house 2. That one's done. House 3, inspector, collision, wanted to be on number 2, not number 1. Collision on number 2, not number 1. Cave, collision on number 2, not number 1. We make sure that we've got all that right. House 3, house 4, house 4. Awesome. Okay, let's just save that. Save that. And if I go into house 2, I will want to add child node area 2D. House exit. Add a child node, collision shape 2D. We want to make that a rectangle. We want to lock it in, allow ourselves to be able to move it. Collision shape. Want to just fine tune it a little bit. There we go. That should be fine. That should suit our needs. And then house exit. No. We want to still add it to the houses scene. The houses script, sorry. And then house exit, node on body shape entered. Connecting from, connect, and control copy, control V, house 2 exited, and the scene we want to go to is called area 1 underscore 01. Fantastic. Entering house 2. We'll leave those just now. Control save. Can we just go in and out of house 2? House 1. House 2. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Back out. And you can see obviously the position in it throws you way off. But if we change house 2, our player, open our player up, get the collision shape. Wait, is it a capsule? Empty, new capsule. Let's see if that makes a difference on the shadow. See if it looks better anyway. Okay, let's get started. It does. So you can see I can get quite close to it. Not as close as I would like, but obviously I would need to really solidify that and possibly even put this as foreground as well. Actually, that would have worked. Collision on the foreground. Wow. Okay. It's all about the finesse, isn't it? Can I enter house number... I've already got it in, haven't I? Let's see if it even does anything. Probably won't. Cool. Exit. Okay, so we've got house 3 we can enter. House 4 I think we can also enter. But this one will just kill it. House 4. Perfect. Okay. That's that. The cave. Actually, I haven't got the cave functioning yet. You know what? I will. I'll just do it. I'll just do it. Cave, scripts, houses. Cool. Node, body shape entered. And we will add it on cave. Control copy. Control V. Cave. Cave entered. And we want to change that to cave underscore 01. Excellent. Oh man, it's quite warm at the moment. House 2. We want to add house 2. House 2 up top. What did I call the other one? Scene, open scene. House 01. House O, so it would be house 02 top floor. We'll open it actually, just so that we've got it there. Unsaved. Control save. This is going to be house 02 top floor. Cool. And then we've got house 3, which is going to be a single story. House 4. House 4, top floor. Doesn't really matter what we name the nodes. Haven't seen it impact it too bad yet. House 4, top floor. Cool. Okay, so where's house 1? Did I get rid of that? Yes. Area 1, house 2, house 3, house 4, house cave 1, house 2 top floor, house 1 top floor. We can get rid of that. House floor, top floor. Excellent. And once I've got all my areas, that I'm able to walk around in, it'll be get all my NPCs, start getting the storyline together with who they contact. Pretty much the way this is going to work is there's going to be in this very first section, the character's going to come out, speak with someone. They're going to get told to go and see someone. So I'll put some little signs out front of each house that you can interact with, and it's going to tell you who lives there. You'll speak with someone. So you go into the house, speak with them. They are going to tell you a little bit about what it is that you need to do in order to capture your first spirit. They're going to give you the items, and it's your choice. So for the first spirit, the spirit of light, or the first, I say the first 2, but you're choosing one or the other. You either come to this spot here of the lake to summon the first spirit of light, or you go into the cave to summon the first spirit of dark. That is going to be the first part. Once you've gotten that spirit, you're going to speak to these people. The person that is here is going to come out, speak to you, take the other item from you so that you can't go and get both spirits. And then the guard or guards that were standing here blocking the way, you're going to battle with them. But I think I'll make it a little bit more intricate, because what you'll do is you'll come into one of these other houses, speak with someone else who's going to teach you how to fight. Because I'm going to try and make it somewhat a little bit strategic. It's not going to be too much. It'll be like Pokemon style sort of attack. And then once you've done that, that's when you're going to go up to someone else. I can't remember what it was I was going to get them to give you. Perhaps it'll give you a ritual book. So like a book that will kind of give you some insight as to some of the spirits. Because I'm going to have some of them, you won't know the ritual. You have to try and figure it out. And that's going to be from speaking with all the NPCs. And that's how you'll learn how to get the ones that aren't documented in the book. But you can only carry 3 spirits anyway, so you're going to have to go and purge a spirit if you're wanting to go get a new one. So it makes you constantly think about a tactical standpoint. Some spirits are going to have a higher attack power. Some are going to be better in regards to their defense and health, so they're going to just take a lot of the damage. So yeah, once you've defeated these 2 people, you come down, and that's the end of the demo. And that's where I'll have it released, so that people can kind of get a bit of a feel for it, and let me know if they like the concept, if they like the idea, and I'll just continue building on it from there. So house 2, player we can hide, background we can hide, house exit we can hide. Static body 2D. Upstairs. Add a child node. Collision shape 2D. Inspector. Inspector gadget. We'll lock that in. Give ourselves the ability to move it. There we go. Shrink it down just a tiny bit. Cool. That's that done. Oh, what script was this again? Okay, that was that script. So we want to attach the script, the houses script. So I mean, this script will end up quite large. Don't get me wrong, it's going to end up quite large, but everything is going to be located within this one part. Node. Collision shape. Area to change type. Change type. It's going to be an area 2D. Body shape entered. It's going to be on its own script. We want to quickly change the collision to layer 2 so it doesn't collapse it. We can come into here. We can take this, Control copy, Control V, house to, wait, heading upstairs in house 2, and we change this to house 2 top floor. Save. So there's a lot of work. There is a lot of work that goes into this. So it's not just as straightforward as some people think. So what time is it? It's 11:20. Got a good 30 minutes, 30 minutes. So let's work on house 2 top floor. Oh, actually, did I start house 3? I have started house 3. Let's just do house 3. Okay, so we can hide the camera, hide the kinematic body, which is also going to be changed to player. And background 1, cell 16, 16. Oh, 161. Nope. Cell 16, 16. Cell 16, 16. Cool. Come in here, new tile set, tile set, tile set, tile set, tile set. We'll make this one I don't know. Let's do that. Collision. Collision. New single tile. Alright, we'll start with that. And it was 4 from the side, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 from the bottom, 1, 2. 4 from the side, which is here. 4. Excellent. Actually, what I could do is go 4. So we'll add the other one in here 2. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Just to be a little bit different. So the Chevy badge. that's fine. That works for me. Oh. Done. Done. And then we'd remove one for the door, which means that we've got to add new tile set, background 1. So it's the third from the end is going to be where our door is. And that's right. Cool. Background 2. Add the tile setting quickly. Add a door so it doesn't look so strange. And then what we're after is new single tile. That one. And this one doesn't have an upstairs, so that's fine. We can add some windows. And that. So we can come back here. Third from there. Does that feel a bit too high? Maybe not. Maybe it does. Let's try it a little bit lower, see how it looks. Yeah, that looks a bit better. That looks all right. Okay. Good. Good. Game fire up. Be a main game, so that needs a bit more refinement. But we've got the fade in, fade out already. So it's just a matter of now refining it and adding it to each spot. So it's about kind of grabbing everything I need, all the tools, the scripts, the setups, everything that I need, and then which will be effectively all the tools. And then it's just a matter of just going, okay, well, I want a new area. I just go in, tile set, build it all out, and then when I add my player, I've already got the script ready, I've got the UI ready, I've got the inventory ready, everything's ready just to get added on top. So it's just super quick. And then I'm on to the story. So I'm developing the story with the NPCs. Let's go outside. We're in house 3. Perfect. Can I? Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Good. Can I go off the bottom? Nope. Can I go off the edge here? Nope. So I'm stuck there as well. Fantastic. Exit. Okay, so house 3, I can more or less say that's checked off. Again, I need the refinement. I'll need to be adding some furniture and that sort of stuff. House 3. Actually, no, it's not. Child node. Area 2D. exit. Add a child node. Collision shape 2D. That's going to be a rectangular shape. We'll lock them together. We'll shift them over here. We'll zoom right in. We'll take off the snapping. We'll size it down a little bit. Yeah, like that. That should do just fine. And then we want to add a script. Scripts, houses. So you can see it's a lot easier when you've got one centralized script to just jump in and make all the alterations that you want. Node. House 03 exit. A little bit more meaningful, I think. On house 3 exit. Yep. So if I named it just exit, so that's house exit, I'll need to change that. House 2 exit, yeah. So I guess it is important to have meaningful names for your nodes. Oh, bashing my mic. House 3 exited. And we want to go back to area 01. Save. Just use my keyboard instead of the touch screen. So yeah, that'll need fixed. Ah. Wait, what? My character's right there. Ah, that's right. Inspector. Collision. 2. Silly me. Acting like a fool. So I'm hoping by the next live stream I do of this, which will probably be next week, I will have this entire area completed. And I'll be starting the refining process. I do need to try and build it. So once I've gotten the draft of it completed, I will compile it into an application just for computers, so I can send off to someone to have a look and see if they can write me some music. Because, I mean, I'd rather not have to deal with that. Oh, you know what? Why are we not exiting? Why are we not exiting? Collision layer 2, the player, collision layer 2. Gotta remember to do that. Miss Robertson, hello, hello, welcome. Okay, let's see if it will let me exit this time. Cool. For this one, I actually want to go back into here, camera, and we want to turn off the drag. Because it just feels a little bit awkward inside the house if there's drag and it's moving around. How was your day? My day was actually pretty good. It's pretty warm, but no, it was okay. Okay. I don't want that there at all. Camera 2D with a touch UI. Just want the UI outside altogether with the pause, but we don't want it in-house. Oh, come on, out you come. There we go, just like that. Oh, actually, yeah, just like that. So I don't know if you remember where I was up to last time with this game, Miss Roberts. But I've done a little bit more. So, to give you a full breakdown as to what it is I've actually done, the map is slightly more refined now, the main area map. It will need some more flowers, some tree stumps, some actual trees, some rocks, and other bits and pieces, some more stuff maybe in the water. But I now have entry and exit to house 1 with the top floor, entry and exit to house 2, but not the top floor, entry and exit to house number 3, entry but no exit to house number 4, and I think I've got entry to the cave but no exit because there's nothing there. If I have a look at the cave, that's what the cave looks like. House 4, that's what house 4 looks like, so there's nothing there at all. But it still fires up the same way, Bearded Man Games. And the title screen. Before, the title screen had buttons saying start, settings, and exit, but they were, it's hard to say. The buttons were physical buttons, which sounds really strange, but these are touch buttons. So when I put this into once I compile this into an Android application, these buttons will be these buttons are going to be what's needed. So I'll change them to a start button, settings button. So if I go into here, there's settings. Click here, it will exit. But I've got some animation in my title screen. Probably add a few more things, like perhaps maybe some animation of someone running down here. Maybe some sort of a creature coming from the side and looking around before it goes away, and yeah, just some other things that I can put on a continuous loop. So it'd be like a, I don't know, 60-second to 2-minute loop of just some animations of characters running in and doing certain things. And yeah, it's just all happening in the background. If I click start, it takes me to the room still. Touch controls are working, but I still haven't played with the animation part yet. And we can speak to this little bald naked person. So a little icon pops up above their head, and and they say, "Hello, did you know that I am actually naked?" And it disappears. So we've got some interaction, which is nice. Let's see, is the cave functioning the way I hope it would? It's going to take a while, I think. This is giving me Frogger vibes. Yeah, it's supposed to be a little bit nostalgic. Boop. Perfect. Perfect. All that's working. House 2, top floor. House 3. House 3, I'm going to write off for now. I've got to go through and do all the finessing. House 2 is good for now. Area 1 is good for now. It's just house 4, cave, house 2, top floor. House 2, top floor? Wait, what? Oh yeah, house 2, top floor. I was thinking house 1. House 2, top floor. House 4, top floor. Okay, so let's see if we can punch this out nice and quick. Okay, in here, we're going to put a static body 2D, child node. We're going to put a collision shape polygon, close that up, add tile map, create. This is going to be background 01. Fantastic. We'll duplicate it, and we will duplicate it. Child node, kinematic body 2D, add a child node, add a sprite. Perfect. Character, Done. And that was... I need to try and remember. Because I don't. 16 and 8, was it? Yep. And then child node. Put a collision shape 2D. And that's going to be a capsule. Turn that off. Change the size of this. Done. Player. Add. Animation player. And we're going to add the animation tree. State machine. Player. Cool. So our player is just about done. Trying to think. I've got to try and memorize it because I need to be quick. When I move into the new regions and that sort of stuff, and I'm putting new houses and this, that, and the other, I need all of this just to be whipped through my brain super quick so I can just blast through it. Pause. No. Why are you doing this? Okay, good. Pause and touch screen. But the camera is not on the player. The camera is just going to be outside. Camera 2D. Move that there. We'll move the touch into the camera. Fantastic. Wonderful. Lock the player together. And now we can shift him. Woo. Right there. Ah, did I not shift it before? Scene. No, not new scene. I'm not that brave, not yet. House 3. Ah. Okay. House 3, control save. Close out of that one. Control save. Minimize that. Minimize that. Jump up into here. Cell 16 by 16. Turn on grid snapping. New tile set. Click into it. This one, and we'll do the horrible tiles for this one. New tile set. And we also want that one. Collision. Collision. New tile set. Come into here. And then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Pretty sure. If I'm getting that right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. Horrible tiles. Right across here. House 4. Excellent. And background 2. Cell. Always got to remember to do this. 16, 16. 16, 16. Whoa! It wears you out. It's quite a grueling task. But it's super fun at the same time. If you've never tried to build a game before, It is very satisfying. Do we do a carpet? I think we'll do a small one actually. Just like this big. And what else do we want to be adding? We want to be adding an empty fireplace. Why not? Collision. 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 Add. Add. And then it's like using the Apple computer back in the olden days. I suppose so, yeah, it would be a little bit. Didn't get to play with them very much. And we've also got to add our stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we've got to add our door. 7. And we can come back to here and we can just add a little carpet. Actually, we'll make it just a tad bigger than little, like that big. Brilliant. One, two. There we go. Perfect. Then we got our nice. So that's our door. Our fireplace can go here. And our staircase can go in its usual spot. Fantastic. Fact. Let's shift it over one spot. See how that looks. Yeah, that looks all right. And then our door. So we've got a background 1. Remove the background. Come back into tile set. Did that add it? Boop. Cool. Now we can go add child node. It's going to be an area 2D, and we will duplicate that. House, caps lock. House for exit. House for top floor. That should be fine. Collision shape 2D. Collision shape 2D. And we'll go rectangle. Where are you? This is the exit. Let's lock it together. And now we can shift it over to here. This is going to be a rectangle. We'll lock it together and we can shift that there. Now we can go in and refine. Oh, this one. just like that. Collision shape 2D. Oof, actually, so background 2, this has the stairs in it. Good, so background 1, probably just remove that. There we go, that way we can at least get into that area. House 4. Now we can add our script. Scripts, houses, load, that one, scripts, houses, load. That, node, body shape entered, done, that one, body shape entered, done, that one, inspector, collision, 2, that one, collision, 2, and then on exit, control copy, control V, control V. On house exit, we'll go back to on house 4, exited, on house going upstairs in house 4. And this is going to take us to house 4, top floor. Save. Cool. Nothing to do but test now. Start the game. Do. How you doing? Hello, did you know that I'm actually naked? Cool. This is house 2. Can't go upstairs yet, that's fine. Back outside. House 3. Cool. House 4. Oh, I didn't even add the script to my player. Player. Add script. Scripts. Main character. Load. So now I should be able to walk at least inside house number 4. Start. We'll just go straight to house 4. Exit. Ooh, why are you... Ah. I always know exactly what it is I've done wrong. For the most part. With this bit anyway. I know exactly where my problem is. So yeah, I'll need to change the positioning. I think it was you, Miss Roberts, that picked that up before. That's me upstairs. Excellent. Okay, so house 4, done. I say done very loosely. Okay. Add a child node. Tile map. Create. Background 1. Duplicate. Child node. Kinematic body 2D. Player. Add a child node. Sprite. Done. character, animation 16, wasn't it? 16 and 8. 16 and 8. Perfect. Add node. Collision shape 2D. It is a capsule. Take off the snap so that we can shrink it down. Was it that small? Done. Animation player, animation tree, blend, is that blend state? State machine, animation player, lock it in, add the scripts, main character, load it in, player, collision on also layer 2. Player should be done. The player should be done now. Cell 16. Cell 16. So like, as much fun as this actually is, I normally don't go this long on doing something like a project without taking a break. But if I want to get it done, I've got to put the hard effort in. It's as simple as that. I might add some water and just drop-offs in there. New single tile, new single tile, new single tile, new single tile. Note that'll be on a second part. That'll have a collision on it. Collision. 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 Accidentally left. Don't stress. Do not stress at all. Let's come back here. And oh, actually, we'll do it kind of like, so player, we will move our player right into the center. We'll come to the background 1. And it will be kind of branched up to an exit point here. That's interesting. Try and keep it as boxy as possible. Yeah, something like something maybe like that. I don't know, I can refine it later, but it's just going to plummet into the abyss. Tile set. This one. There we go. New single tile, 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 single tile. New single tile. Cool. Now if we come right down, we've got this. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Where's the curves? There we go. No. Just want a flat piece, don't we? There. Just like that. I probably should have added that other one in as well, shouldn't I? Oh, I did. Never mind. Where is it? Completely black one? No, I didn't. It's because it was being surrounded. There we go. So this is going to give it more of the illusion that it's dark. That one as well. Come right down all the way up there. There. Thank you, Streamlabs. Okay, cool. What we want is across the top. Across the top. I don't think. Yes, across the top. This one here, I do need one. Curve. There, curve. There, curve. A little bit there. So hard because you have to remember exactly which ones it is you need every single time. That one. And it was a curved piece I needed just there. Followed by one of those. It's another curved piece I need, but I can't see which one exactly. There it is. That one. That one. That one. There we go. Getting there. Import. Where's cave? Cave. I did already take the filter off. Good. Just checking. And then that one. That one. And where is it? There. That one. Another curve. But is that the right curve? Should be good enough. And then that one. Coupled with that one. Whew. I don't know if I want to add new single tile. Oh, that should go into background too. looks a little bit awkward. Man, this is a pain in the bottom. Alright, we can worry about its aesthetics afterwards. But we'll add a pond, I think. Cave, open. New single tile, new single tile, new single tile, new single tile, collision. That should be okay, hopefully. New single tile, new single tile. Okay. Maybe like that. It's a little bit, oh, it's a little bit choppy, but it will do, I suppose. Ooh. That is very choppy. What am I doing? Wait, what am I doing? That's not right either. Is it set wrong? Background. Where's my cell? 16. Oh, what parts am I missing? These bits. Collision, add, collision, add, collision, add, collision, add. That's why it's not working correctly for me. So I want that. Then that. And then like that and that. Whew. That was a lot harder than it had to be. Far out. But we want the player to kind of spawn in like right there. Let's see what happens now. Let's go speed 200. So it was 50. speed was 50. That way we can at least get there nice and quick. Ooh, that's better. Oh, I can go completely off screen. So I might add the polygon collision box in there instead of trying to put the collisions back in on that. So if we go to cave, and we come to here and we add a child node, and that's going to be a static body 2D and a collision polygon, and then we're going to go with that and go bump, bump. Cool. All the way down to here. Up to there, up to there, up to there, up to there, up to there. Ah, what happened here? Is it blocking out everything in there? So this area can still be walked in? No, surely not. Erase points, edit points, create points. It's supposed to show me the colors. Huh? What have I done wrong? Edit points, add, create points. So if I go... Interesting. What have I done? Let's just try it. See what happens. I can't think of what it is I've actually done wrong. There we go. Control save. To stop him going in the water. Yeah. Don't want him to drown. Okay, so yeah, it is stopping me. You can see I can still kind of get on the water there. So I probably want to add another collision polygon thing here. Just to really sharpen it up. But for right now, that's fine. Cave, add a child node. It's going to be an area 2D. Cave exit. Add a collision shape 2D. We'll make that a rectangular shape. Lock it in. We'll shift it over here. We'll zoom right in. And let's take that off. Just like that. Done. Collision on number 2, not number 1. We're going to add a script to it, which is the houses script, which I'm sure won't confuse me in the future. Control copy, Control V. Exiting the cave. And it's just going to take us straight back to area 01. Streamlabs seems to put a lot of comments in for some reason. I don't know why. Control save. Our player has also got to be colliding on element 2. That's good. Good. Control save. Let's go. Let's do this. Hiya. That took us all the way back there. But that's okay. That's going to be part of the refining process where we get it all done like that. Cool. So cave 1, done. House 2 top floor and house 4 top floor. Okay. Let's power through this. And then we'll have the entire world set up. Meaning you could go to everywhere and exit everywhere. The game isn't just going to crash for any reason. You have to do something to be able to exit the game. Add tile set, tile map. Background 01. Cell. If we go 16, 16. And now we duplicate it. Does that say the same? Oh, it does. Ooh, it does. This is just going to make me faster. I'm going to be faster. Add a child node. Kinematic body 2D. Player. Oh, bashing my mic again. Sprite. Nice and fast. Let's do this. Animation. 16 by 8. Yes. Child node. Collision shape 2D. Animation player. Animation tree. Fast AF boy. Fast AF boy. If you're confused now, how would you know if you are confused in the future? It's a good question. It's because this stuff is very confusing, and you'll always find it confusing. But enjoyable at the same time. Like if you've never built a game or anything like that, even if you're just making up your own rules to pool, you know, if you play pool or snooker or whatever, making up your own rules, thinking of it as the exact same way, you always shape it so that it benefits you. And there's something to be said for playing God. Obviously doing it in real life isn't the best thing, but in a game, yeah, you can get away with it. In this game, I am the God because I've built it. This character would not exist without my intervention. And there's just something nice about doing that. where I can put all the little hidden Easter eggs and secrets and that sort of stuff. We're going to get you to collide on layer 2 as well. And now we're going to add your script, which is under script, which is your main character script. Load. Player should be done. Add a child node, which will be the camera 2D. And under the camera, we will link the touch screen buttons. Under this, we will add the pause scene. Under here, we will add a tile set. Inner, open, fantastic. So, what was house 2? What did house 2 look like again? House 2, open, was that. So we'll just mirror that again, but for the top floor. Easy. Inner, open, new single tile, add. Collision, done, add. That one, collision, done, add. That one, add. Add. Background. Camera, we want to move that to the very center of the screen. And it's going to be the current one. Background. Add this in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3. Perfect. The stairs are going to go here, so we don't even have to worry about anything. Wait, what one did I add? 2, 3. Excellent. Under here, beard game god. The bearded god. Static body 2. Oh, by the way, Miss Robertson, I watched your book reading, chapter 1, part 1. I haven't left a comment yet, but I'm kind of liking it. And it's also interesting now that I'm speaking to a lot more Americans, especially like Phasmophobia and stuff like that. I'm getting a bit of an idea as to where accents are coming from. It's so bizarre. Like, you kind of just, because obviously we see a lot of Hollywood movies, the American accent's kind of washed over with a certain flavor, in a sense. You got Central America and then you got redneck. It doesn't show the contrast between, which is really interesting. But yeah, I like it. I'm liking it. So I saw you just released, was it chapter 2, part 2? Was it you just released? Was it chapter 2? Was it chapter 3, part 1? I'm sure it was chapter 2, part 2. Surely. Surely I've got it right. Static body 2D. And then collision. And then we are there, 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 and there. Done. Accents are fun to suss out. They are. So like there's a guy I play with on Phasmophobia and he's from Virginia. So hearing that accent, you like, obviously for me, you don't pin it straight away. In fact, you don't really pin it at all. But it's interesting hearing the different contrast, the areas of it switching through all of America. It has several parts. Oh, okay. So was it like part... Yeah. I knew it was chapter 2. I'm sure I knew it was chapter 2. I just wasn't sure what part it was. I knew you'd already done part... Actually, I knew you had already done part 1. So, I wasn't sure. Yeah. But no, you should consider using the ACX. It's just a matter of just making sure you refine the audio so it sounds just like an audiobook. But that's as simple as... getting a mic with a boom arm so that it doesn't hit off the table. But, you know, I've kind of just ripped my boom arm straight out of the desk. But it doesn't help when you do stuff like that. Don't rip your boom arm off the desk. So yeah, you just get like a little sock for it and a pop filter and that sort of stuff. I don't know what my audio sounds like sometimes. It's not often that I go through and watch all of my stream, so I'm not sure if it stays this way long term. Painfully long chapters. Yeah. But at least if you start on something like ACX, you might be doing some like informative reading, so it might just be like short paragraphs and stuff like that. So we've got our character in here now, which is good. So we can minimize that part. Background 2. Tile set. New tile set. New tile set. Inner, open, and we want the new single tile, collision, add, collision, add. And we come back here and we have on this side of the house. Cool. I mean, I could always flip these. That might be an interesting thing to do. Size. We want transform. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Bit of a different look. I was just using my phone. Your audio is usually good. When Streamlabs doesn't do an update and just completely reconfigure everything, and then I swapped from my laptop, like the gaming laptop, which is just here in front of me, to the gaming PC. The Reaper plugins and everything that I had finely tuned originally, they're all gone. It doesn't port over because you haven't downloaded all the plugins. So yeah, you have to redo everything, and then Reaper's now proprietary and you have to pay for it and blah, 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 blah. So it's just a pain. But anyway, enough about that. Let's go. This is house 2, top floor. And this is going to be an area 2D. So it's house 2, top floor, exit, add a child node, collision shape 2D. Gotta get my cable from my mic out the way. Collision shape 2D. And that's going to be a rectangle. Come here, we'll lock it so we can move it. Shift it right. Yeah, we'll take that off. Just like that. And then we can widen it until it looks like that. That's good. That is very good. And now we can add our script, which is the houses script, which is growing quite a lot. Node, actually. Inspector, collision. It's going to be on layer 2, not layer 1. Now we're good to go for the node. Body shaped entered. Connect. Control copy. Control V. Going downstairs in house 2, and this is going to take us to house 2, just house 2 standard. Delete, 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 delete. Streamlabs, well done. I just had one of my friends help me and my old webcam to use my laptop because I couldn't find a driver for it by myself. Drivers will drive you insane. When I first got my gaming PC, it was a nightmare. I managed to get it to the point where I was speaking to the technical support group. And I mean, I study IT. But it turned out that everything was right, but I can't remember exactly how he explained it. It was basically a bit of a hardware-ish issue, but it wasn't like a major one. It basically needed a jump start. I was not actually aware that computers had jump starts, but what I had to do was take a flathead screwdriver, something metal, and I had to effectively short circuit 2 pins on the motherboard itself, and that caused the computer to actually turn on, and then all of a sudden RTX 3070 Ti is just pumping out a screen for me to be able to see what I'm doing. I was not aware that you'd short circuit the motherboard in order to fix a problem, but hey, turns out you do. So house 2, top floor. So if we start the game up now, we should be able to go up and downstairs, I think, if I've set it up correctly. Oh, it's not WASD. Okay, we can run around in the house. We can talk to the NPC. Hello, did you know that I'm naked? Yes, thank you. Bye. House 3, in, out. House 4, in, out. House 2, in, out. House 2, in. We haven't put upstairs yet. But the cave. Let's go to the cave. Wow, crazy, yeah. Yep, we can run around in here and we can leave. Cool. So it's just this one here that we need to get done. And that is back on house 2. Wait, what? Upstairs. That is done. Spectre. That's on... Wait, what? Upstairs. Disconnect. House 2. Top floor. We'll disconnect that. House 2. Exit. And then if we enter that one in there, and we go into there, connect. House, where's just exit? Oh, upstairs. which is house 2 top floor. Brilliant. House 2 top floor. That's all right. And then house 2 top floor. We can get rid of that. House 2 exit. Control copy. Control V. Exiting house 2. Control save. So why are you not working? House 2 top floor. Body shape entered. Connect. And you're already there, so that's fine. So, is it because you can't reach? You should be able to reach that at least. So let's try it. Control save. Evolution. Hello. It's been a while. How you been? Why? House 2 inspector. Player's probably not on level 2. That's why. That is why I always seem to do that. Player, you're on 2 there. Okay. You're not a complete idiot. Dr. Simo. This has been a while. Watch out for old Greg in the cave. Hum old Greg. Dr. Simo. See the progress, mate. See the progress. There's my title screen. Obviously, this is just going to be like a refining sort of a deal where it's just constantly being updated and altered and changed until I have a final product. But before I had start, settings, and exit as buttons, but they were physical buttons, if it makes sense. It pretty much only works on computers, like with a mouse. But these are touch buttons, so they'll work not only with a computer, as long as the UI is set to accept mouse's touch, but it'll work on things like Android as well. The touch works, touch buttons work. I've increased the speed just so I can test things out, but my NPC, I can interact with them. Tells me he's naked. But right now we're just... good. Why? What have I done now? House 2 top floor. House 2 top floor, you're... Okay, so you're there. Player, you're there. House 2 top floor, that's exit. Why are you not exiting? So you're on the right collision layer. Player is on the right collision layer, so what have I done wrong? House 2 top floor, did I delete that? I probably did, didn't I? Disconnect. Body shape entered. Yes, I did. Control copy. Control paste. Going downstairs in house 2. And that's going to take me to house 2. Control save. All we've got left is house 4 top floor. That's it. House 4 top floor, and that's it, all done. I mean, it's not a working game, but cool. and that's already working for house 4. So we can exit that. And now we're on house 4. Whew. Okay. Again. Tile map. Create. Background. Looking not so much like Animal Crossing Off Wish and more like AliExpress Pokemans. It's still got a lot of refinement left to do. Like you can see, like just on the introduction, you can see the font, it's a little bit blurred and stuff like that. So it needs to be sharpened up a bit. Here, need to have the appropriate buttons. And so it'll be start, settings, exit, but there'll also be a continue button. So that's where I'll work with some file management. So when someone downloads this app to play it, if there isn't an already saved file, it'll just have start game. If it does find a saved game, then it will say continue. If you click start new game, I want it to fade out and fade into a dialogue. So there'll be some images, some higher resolution characters that will come up, a bit like a comic book style, kind of explaining the lore behind the whole game, the whole purpose of it. Similar to Pokemon, how it starts out, I guess. But yeah, a lot more refinement needs to be done. Obviously, houses need some furniture and some minor details. The NPC, I might add some movement in for some of them. So, like random movement, like, after like 3 seconds, take 4 steps left. After 8 seconds, take 4 steps right. Just back and forth sort of stuff. Implement a backdoor to gather everyone's data to send it to you so you can sell it. That, yeah, Trojan horse. I definitely could do that. Well, I mean, not only that, I could not only do that, I could request access. So when you download an app and it says, oh, this app wants access to this sort of stuff, I could turn around and pretend it's like a Pokemon version and say, oh, hey, I need access to your GPS, to your camera, to all your files, to your messages, to your contacts, just everything. Just give me everything on your phone. And then the second they open it up, I could just randomly connect to their camera and just be like, oh, hey, you downloaded my game. While I'm talking to you, I'm stealing all your information. Hey, hear me out. Doctor with all the best ideas. Exactly. He's a good influence on me. Background 01. Cell 16 by 16. Duplicate. Add a child node. Kinematic body 2D. Player. Sprite. Character. Animation, and I'm sure it was 16 and 8. Add a child node, which is a collision shape 2D. Add a child node, animation player, animation tree, collision shape. We want that to be a capsule. Shrink down, rinky dink, just like that. Animation tree, so we want it to be a state machine and we want it to attach it to the player. Collision layer 2. Add the script. It's the main script. Load. Awesome. Add a node. camera, 2D. Let's shift the camera right here, make it current, move our player to the center. Just maybe add a drug addict that's modeled off a mandra junkie. Well, yeah, I mean, I could definitely add stuff like that, because if this game is going to have like spirits, both light and dark, you've got the marked and unmarked, so people who do kind of play around with the spirits, so absorb them or, you know, have them be infused with them, and then you've got the unmarked. So I could have an unmarked person that's kind of crazy. Damn autocorrect making Doctor look illiterate. Oh, are we pretending you are literate? So I've got my script, I've got my character, I've got my camera. Ah, that's right, I want my touch screen. Need to add my touch screen. Add the pause menu. That's good, that's all in. Now I can, new tile set. I can come in here, inner, open. This is house 4. What was house 4 looking like? House 4. The checkers. Gross. Okay, let's do it. Inner, open. New single tile, add that, collision, add that, collision, add, and then that is it for the background. And we want 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and then up to 3. Perfect. Excellent. Talk to Sim. You seem to be missing some fingers. A couple, yes. But what's new anyway, Doctor? What is new? You haven't been on a stream for a little while. Everyone is wondering where you have been. And even if you're still alive. Happened in a boating accident. Collision polygon 2D. And we want to just go like that, like that, 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 that. Done. So that's me locked into this room. Background 2. New tile set. Inner, open. Add, 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 add. And house 4 was right smack bang in the middle. So that means that we're also going to want that collision add, that collision add, that add, that add. And then it's going to be kind of behind. I don't know if I necessarily want it behind, but let's go that collision. Yeah, because I'll be on top of it. Add. Ugh, I don't know if I'm doing this correctly, but we'll find out. Find out. Trial and error. Add. Collision. Add. Collision. Add. Okay, now we can come to here and add our carpet. That's going to just take up most of this area. Actually, want it there. Because I don't like the look of this floor. And fill this spot here in. Perfect. And then, do I want to rotate it? Maybe not. Ooh, actually, so the... Oh, it is rotated. Maybe 3 new tile set. Oh, we won't worry about it. Let's just go straight into add child node, area 2D, house for top floor exit. Add a child node, collision shape 2D. That's going to be a rectangular. And now we can move it. Sorry to hear about your girlfriend. Oh, the cheek. That's fantastic. Not a whole lot, mate. Been very busy with moving into my new house. I heard about that. Congratulations, man. That's a huge step. But I like an awesome one. A really fun step. Working plus partner works afternoon, so looking after the little one, mate. Not had any time really to do anything. Yeah, it gets like that. It does. It gets like that. I adore you. That's why I have to be mean. Ooh, ooh, Dr. Simo, Dr. Love. That's how he ropes all the ladies in. Get that out just to there, and we'll just nip you down a tad, like that. Collision on 2 only, and then add a script to you, which is houses, scripts, houses, open, load, done. That, node, body shape entered. That, connect. Control copy, Control V. House 4 top floor exit. In house 4. House 4. Save. All right, moment of truth, isn't it? And what we're after mainly is this output. So let's shrink this down a little bit so that we can see what's going on. Hello, start button pressed. Boop, boop. Cannot escape this area. can't just walk straight. I have to hit the front of it. Can't escape this area. Hello, did you know that I'm actually naked? Are you? Can't leave this place. Good. Good. Ooh, I can leave. That's house 4, isn't it? Scene, open scene, house 4. Ah, it's because I didn't even add it yet. Cool. Control save. Let's do this again. Not flirting, but okay. It's how kids flirt, and I thought you were a child at heart. But then I realized you don't have one. Oh! I can see how you would think that. Only joking. I've missed the bantering. You're always a good sport. He is always a good sport. I have to be a good sport with the jokes, considering it's the only sport I partake in. It most certainly is. Okay, let's try this again. Exit. Let's try the touch controls. Can I pause it? Yep, I can pause it. Good. Can I interact? Yes. Can I pause? Yes. Can I pause? Can I move? Good. Can I pause? Yes. Can I pause? Yes. Can I pause? Yes. Can I pause? Yes. Can I leave? No. Cannot leave now. Good. Can I pause? Yes. Can I exit? Yes. Excellent. I am liking all of this so far. Ah, I don't have the touch controls here. Blast. I thought I was just about done. Let's go. Where is the cave? Cave. Cave exit. Oh. Camera. Create. Inspector. Current. Move it so that it is. Cool. And then underneath the camera, we want to link the touch screen. Control save. Yes, I'm aware of like the spawn locations. So, pretty much what I'm after right now is not, so it's not the refined product. I'm not refining it as I go along because that kind of a inner perfectionist starts to come out in people where they're like, oh, maybe I'll do this. Oh, maybe I'll try that. Oh, what do you think of this? What do you think? And then you start seeking people's opinions. Whereas I'm just trying to blat through and get the container built for the game, you know? Thinking of it like a lunchbox. Once you have your lunchbox, it is a complete lunchbox. So now you've got to place your food items in it. You could just throw them all in, and that's what effectively I've done. I've just thrown everything into the lunchbox, and it's just messy. Now what I'm going to do is just start to piece it all out till it's the way I want it to look and the way I want it to operate and feel. Because it's easier to work with it than it is to start off with the very first room and you're just walking around and that's it. It may look really pretty, it may function incredibly well, but incredibly boring, incredibly dull. And nobody's enthusiastic about that because they're going, okay, so you've got this very first bit that functions incredibly well, but it does nothing. But once you've gotten it to this point where you can explore in different places, even right now, maybe not everybody, but I will capture some people's attention for at least 2 minutes. It's going to take them 2 minutes to get everywhere and have a look around. Okay, so let's go to the cave now. Make sure that our touchscreen controls work. Can I pause it? Cannot pause it. So, there, pause, open. Save, play, do it again. And make sure I can pause it. Because I need to be able to pause it, and I also need to be able to access my inventory. So the inventory is going to be the next bit I work on. That will probably be done before the next stream. And the next stream, I'm hoping that the next stream is going to be refining. So I'll start with the very first scene and start to kind of artistically alter it to look like something that I want it to look like. Paused. Can I move? No. Can't move. Unpause it. Move. Actually, so if I go to the water, if I hit pause, it does legitimately pause. Good. Closed. That is effectively my entire lunchbox of a game. So now I'll go through and I'll add my other NPCs. I'll add some of their movements. I'll add the actual story aspect with the spirits. So there's going to be one inside this cave. The other one is going to be next to the lake outside. I'll open the scene. Area 1. So it's going to be like right here. And once I've gotten that done, I'll be able to continue refining, making it look really pretty. And then once I've gotten it to the point where you've got your first spirit, you battle the first person that's going to be blocking the exit to this area here. It'll go to that demo exit because that's when I'm going to build it. Like actually compile the whole game and have some people try it out and see what they think. What do they think of the lore? What do they think of the actual concept of the game? So they'll probably go through and I'll ask some people. So Simo, if you're available. It's Robertson, if you're available. I'll send you the game. You play it. You get a feel for it. Run into every little aspect you can and see what bugs you can already see. As well as obviously just kind of reporting on what you think of the game in general. But that's only if you want to. There is no pressure. But you'll do it. Because I fucking said so. So yeah. But if you do test it for me, your name will be on the credits. as testers. So yeah, that is it done. That is, how many scenes did that take me? How many scenes did I build? Alright, so for just this very first part, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 scenes just for this first bit. So when I get to an area that's going to potentially have lots of houses, like 14, 15, 16 houses, that's when the scenes are really going to ramp up. But good thing is I'll be able to probably punch through it very, very quickly once I've gotten used to it. Oh, hey. Hey, Dr. Simo. My debugging process is telling me what graphics card I'm using. So if anyone doesn't believe me that I have a 3070 Ti just to play Phasmophobia, it's exactly what I do. Error, clear. I've got to add somebody in to kind of educate the person at the first scene. So I could definitely add a Dr. Simo in there who's going to kind of talk the hero or the main character through the initial setup. 100% I could do that. Don't know if I'd have him constantly saying stupid facts, but I might be able to throw a couple of comical parts in there. That's not a bad idea at all. What is it? It's system, isn't it? System information. System information. Is it going to tell me? Ryzen 7. Is it going to tell me what my graphics card is? Am I overlooking it? Processor. Oh, it doesn't tell you straight away. I thought it would. Does it tell me in here? GPU. There you go. I can't Photoshop that, can I? Just a couple of piss take facts. Yeah. Yeah, I can't Photoshop that because it's live. It would tell you if you had one installed. Would it? It would be under hardware resources, wouldn't it? Yeah. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 Ti. I don't even know why I'm proving this to you. You know I've got one. You've seen it. You were listening to me complain when it wasn't working. You took out Cheeky Robertson. Did I? What was that under? Hold on. I'm sure I haven't. Scripts. Nope. Area exit. Houses. Interaction screen. Interesting. Main. No, it's not under the main character. NPC pause. Settings. Did I actually? When did I take it out? Hello. Settings. Settings button pressed. Go back button pressed. Start button pressed. When did I remove it? You're right, it's gone. When did it disappear? What did I delete to make it disappear? Redneck, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. So this is my little project. I'm building a game at the moment in Godot, and so far all I've managed to get, which has been time consuming, is a startup to a title screen, which these are touch buttons, so I'll need to change them out, hot swap them. How rude, deleting Amy now. But, so these are all going to be touch buttons as well. I need to work on the animation, but I've got some NPC interaction, that sort of stuff. But yeah, I can walk. Oh, WAS doesn't work, it's the arrow keys, because I haven't set the UI to be like that. So yeah, I can go just about anywhere I want within this little world. I'm just going lightning quick. It does need some refinement, so that's what I will be doing over the next couple of weeks. And then adding all the story and stuff like that over the top. But yeah, I'm quite happy with my progress so far. But yeah, probably by the next live stream, I'll probably have had the inventory. Inventory sys. If I save that under inventory, I'll probably have my inventory completed by the next stream I do, and it'll be a matter of going through each scene individually, perhaps building the story, then going through each scene individually. So there's the scene 01, and that's just a fade in, fade out to Bearded Man Games. Again, I haven't settled on anything yet. But then coming through to my title screen. This is the title screen. So that's, you're only seeing the center of that where that blue line is. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I'll probably add an animation over the top of this. So some characters may walk in, another one will come in. They may, you know, just kind of run into each other and then disappear again, and then a creature might come in from the right and do something and then disappear, and just a few different other interactions and animations that might pop in just on the title screen, with the main title here and all the touch buttons and everything running nicely. So yeah, it's more just like a refinement thing that's going to happen once I've gotten the story done. But it takes up a lot of time. It takes up a huge amount of time. But mind you, I've done quite a bit just this evening. I'm happy with it. But very tired. So yeah. Cave, the main area. So yeah, you can see it needs some dressing up. I did add some flowers and stuff like that just now, like recently, just to kind of give it some sort of a look. But the areas that's got trees, I'll need to open up some of those just to add some other bits and pieces for visual effects. Some rocks in the grass, but I need to put collisions on them so that the character runs into them and can run behind them and looks, you know, like that's how it should work. But yeah. But it is now been 3 hours, and it is past 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to end the stream here. But I will get another one like this booked in the near future. I do want to start, what was it called? The Evil Within 2. Because I got Resident Evil 7 on the go, and I want the Evil Within 2 because I want to get scared. And Resident Evil does have me actually on edge a little bit because it is so intense. It's like Outlast, but the intensity is just a little bit higher because there are less places to hide. The little dude was supposed to say it was. Alright, I'll fix it for you, Miss Robertson. I'll fix it for you. Let's do this. Let's make it interesting. There we go. Okay, so when the game fires up, come downstairs. And Miss Robertson is butt naked. Hi there, I am a cheeky so-and-so. I can't get words out now. I've been awake for too long. I'll have to get like a notepad or something like that, and I'll strategically try to add people who join in on the stream, strategically add their own sort of characters. So maybe when I do a stream of adding more NPCs, I'll get some input as to what they should look like. Obviously based off this little bold character here, you know, add some different hair, some different clothes, maybe glasses or maybe tattoos, shirts, dress, etc., etc. I'll go through and create a whole heap of different characters, and you can kind of pick out the best parts that you like in each one. I don't need to be in there, I just noticed it. Where's it going? I've got to have some fun while I do it as well. Like this NPC, I don't know if that particular NPC is going to stay there. I'll have to get a dining table and some other bits and pieces in here to make it look like a house. And then this NPC is probably going to be this character's mother or father. And I'll have to get another NPC to serve as the mother or father, the opposing one. And maybe even a little dog, something like that. That looks like a family home. And this character is set out into the world to do his thing. Become a hero. But I don't think I'm going to make it like a hero's quest to begin with. It's going to be more like you're going down the path of becoming a marked person. So marked being that you've you know, absorbing a spirit. You're becoming part of the whole process. But then you start to find something's going on, something's not right, and that's where that's going to be the call to arms for the game, where you see something that's just horrific, an explosion, or some bad guys, and they do something awful, and that's where you decide to step in and be the good guy and be the hero. So, or you could choose to do it in a bad way. You've got to defeat the big enemy, but there's like a light way to do it and a dark way to do it. It's up to you. So, yeah. Until the next time, thank you very much for watching, and I shall speak to you all soon. Good night.